Guys, and welcome back to another Jason SC video. And today I will be talking about every single man of the match or superior player of the match and who has won it of every single knockout game so far. And so the only one here that's not there is the Switzerland versus Algeria one, and the only reason for that is because it's halftime right now for that game, and I just realized that I don't have a video for tomorrow. I'm trying to make it daily, but I don't know how much longer that would deal with. Saying that right after the World Cup, there's no way I'm doing daily anymore, and so I might as well. So I'm now recording this at halftime, and so let's get straight into this. And of course, some of them I saw somewhat, and some of them I hadn't really seen. I watched most of them, at least the ones that I could. So, I watched Ronaldo versus, what am I doing? I don't even know who they were. Croatia. And so, that game ended 2-1. Ronaldo scoring the pen, and Gokal Ramos scoring in the 90th plus 4. But Croatia did score first. And Croatia had a lot of great chances it went in, but it was offside. That happened twice. So they could have easily scored this game. But Ronaldo won MVP for that goal, his first ever knockout goal. So next we have the game that also was today, was Spain versus Austria. And to be honest, I totally forgot about it until 3:35. Yeah, it's the exact time when it was the 75th minute. So I didn't watch the majority of the game, but good thing I have this. And just from looking at, I saw the last one, but just looking at it, Lamine probably assisted them or something, but Lamine didn't get on the score sheet. So, I can't really say nothing about the game that I didn't really watch. So, let's move on to Tillman and the U.S. United States. 2-0. I bet if Balogun didn't get that red card, and that red card was the worst red card call I've ever seen. He did not even attempt to do it. He barely even realized he was there at the moment, but he gets sent off for it. That's ridiculous. I understand giving him a yellow, but a red card, you need to see that foul again, because that was not deserving of a red card. So now we don't have Balogun against Belgium, and that could really be why we lose against Belgium, is because we don't have a starting striker. So how are we supposed to do anything? Balogun would have definitely won it because if he didn't get sent off, but Tillman won it for that beautiful free kick in the 82nd minute. I don't know what minute it was. And so let's move on to Belgium and their crazy comeback. It was 2-0 for Senegal in the 86th minute, and they scored in the 86th minute. Then they got in the Lukaku scored in the 89th minute. And then in extra time, everybody thought it was going to penalties, but they got a penalty. Ironic. About to go to a penalty shootout and they get a penalty. And they scored it in the 120th plus 6. And so, my ball knowledge is so bad sometimes. I don't even know who that is. Oh, and I don't even have a scoreline of the game. That sucks. Let's move on to Harry Kane. And, if Harry Kane was not on that pitch, DR Congo would be going through. They scored in the 7th minute, and they were down for 68 minutes. I can't count for some reason. But then Harry Kane scored. In the 86th, Harry Kane scored a second to get his brace. And I believe he beat Pele on amount of goals at the World Cup. And we're talking about a 3-time champion. And so, Harry Kane, obviously, with a brace, won MVP. And now we have the Mexico versus Ecuador that ended 2-0. I watched this game completely through. And I can't even say names correctly. What am I doing? Yeah, I do have one of these. But 2-0 Ecuador. Ecuador, I'm surprised they even made it because they had to beat Germany. Haha, Germany, you're out. Out already. To the Paraguay. Paraguay of all nations. Next, we have Mbappe. We shouldn't need to say anything. Mbappe deserved it by a long shot. We can't even say Mbappe deserved it. And next, we have Nusa and Norway. Norway beating Senegal. I have to score like crazy. Senegal 2-1. Also, we might as well point out Mbappe got 2 in the 3-0 game against Sweden. That I didn't watch at all, I think. So, I believe I watched that game. I watched that one. I didn't watch that one. I watched that one. Watched that one. Watched that one. Didn't really watch that one. I would explain the ways and watch that one. So, I mean, yeah, I'm doing good. And so, you know, I'm just going to stop looking at that because I have to scroll like crazy. I don't know why I did it like that. I just went for the oldest and then the mostly. I don't understand me sometimes. It made it easy at the start, but terrible at the end. And now we have someone, Moroccan, who won, who got the MVP in that Morocco versus Netherlands game, where the Netherlands have gotten the earliest exit they've ever gotten in the World Cup. Because they've made the round of 16 every single time they've been grouped. The round of 32 is the worst ever finish. And then we have the Paraguayan goalkeeper. I mean, if you win a penalty shootout, I think you deserve to win them MVP because you're the only reason why you're still in it because you helped them win the penalty shootout. You didn't take a penalty, but you stopped all of them. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. Then we have Casemiro versus Japan, 2-1. Japan snatched that game, and I feel like that I would have loved that game to go to penalties. I'm being honest. If the USA is not playing, because I root for the USA, I'm American. If USA is not playing, I want every game to go to a penalty shootout. I love penalty shootouts. The drama in a penalty shootout is nuts. And so I believe Casemiro actually got taken off at 45 minutes because he wasn't doing too much, but he still scored and still got the MVP. So now the very first game of the knockouts, which is Canada versus South Africa. Canada won 1-0. I'm guessing this was the goal score. That would just make the most sense. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.